Hey guys, welcome to Instinctual Tarot. I am Dre Eden. And before I get started, other okay. Okay, guys, welcome to Instinctual Tarot. I am Dre Eden, and I am back live. I am so happy to be back live. Had to hint some things. How you guys doing out there? You guys know how it goes over here. All these messages may not resonate, but we take what does and we leave the rest. And if you find any messages today, I hope they reach you in the best mind, body, and spirit. Very much so. This is going to be fun. As you can read the title, if you see it, a new year, new you scenario. I don't know why. I was just feeling that. It was in the ethers today. So I decided to pull one card for us today. It is the Four of Cups. It says, don't choose yourself. Don't close yourself to new ideas and paths, which is crazy because I wrote the title before I pulled the card. So that's crazy that that came out. So we're going to dig right into that. It speaks of missed opportunities, right? Seclusion and being closed off to certain situations within your life at this moment. Let's get right into this. What do we have? Ace of Cups, feelings, emotionals, and being overwhelmed. All right. With missed opportunities and seclusion and being closed off to certain situations, I really feel as if the collective really want to feel that type of way. It says new feelings and a romance with whatever you want to do. That could be with people, places, and things. Really put that where it very much resonates with you. I really see it as if someone wants to be in a seclusion type situation at this moment. It's very much to protect your peace. It says open your heart and receive the emotions that is around you. So very much putting yourself in a place where you want to be around things that very much manifest with you, your mind, body, and your spirit at this moment. I can dig it. We have the strength card. 8 is very significant for some of you guys out there. Whenever you see the 8, that means you are close or right into what you need to be at that moment. So take some time out to really think about it, no matter when you see an 8, right? It could be a structure of life, right? The figure 8, the caduceus of how your life goes, courage, inner strength, compassion, and a presence once or twice, I see. It says you don't know your own strength until it's tested. I really feel as if 2026 is going to be something within that spiritual realm, within that boundaries of wherever you are at within this moment, mind, body, and spirit, right? It says open your heart and receive. Are you strong enough to open up your heart at this moment, coming from things from the past that you really didn't want to go through, right? Fighting for certain situations within your life, mind, body, and spirit, having competitions and challenges and struggles within your life that you're able to move on from now, right? Different failures that you had in the past, being unfulfilled one way or another. Are you strong enough to understand those things coming into 2026, right? What missed opportunities are you in now that you it was hard to look at in the past? That's what God's Spirit Universe is saying at this moment. I like it. Well, we got Page of Cups here, happiness, surprise, and a dreamer. I really feel as if certain struggles right now, people want to be secluded right now. For some of the collective out there, the universe is showing you certain things, giving you certain reasons to want to stay behind a wall, behind a door, behind something within your life at this moment, right? I really feel as if you do feel as if luck, karma, and destiny is coming your way, certain opportunities. Some of you guys are searching for a purpose, right? Having choices within your life, living in that imaginary zone once or twice for some of you guys out there, right? I like that. Certain conversations you're gonna have is gonna push you forward on not holding on to things that no longer serve you. For some of you out there, it says holding on keeps you from growing and evolving. What are you holding on to right now in this moment that does not serve you anymore? Let your inner voice guide you at this moment. That's for some of you. Let's get some more energy. New me, new you. Let's see. New scenario. Hmm. Wisdom, knowledge gained through experiences or from a wise counselor. That could be anybody around you. That could be in your job, in your everyday life, friends or family. For some of you guys, we got another strength card out here: determination, perseverance, and self-discovery. Once or twice, some of you guys are understanding who you are. Some of you are growing older within this time in your life, within the situations in your life, however that chooses to show up for you, right? Determination, perseverance, determination, overcoming several obstacles. That's the second obstacle card that we do have out here. Right. What was the first one? Overwhelming romance. Well, I really feel as if some of you guys are very much paying attention to some signs that are very divine, walking into certain lights within your days. If you wake up and you feel as if I don't feel like doing this, or this is not something that I'm led in at this moment. This is not what's going good for me. That's very good. I really feel as if some of you may be obsessed, or someone is obsessed about focusing on what the situation is with you guys. That is bringing on the seclusion, certain situations for some of you guys, if that resonates with you. Needing to take a step back from life, from everyday people, places, or things in this moment, having the strength to do so, having the strength to walk away from things that you know you yearn for here and there. That could be the obsession. Could be the obsession. Let's see. Ask your angels, always, work into your divine guidance, whatever that is for you. Your angels want to support you. So if you feel as if the obsession is getting the best of you, that could be things that you obsess over. It could be food, drinks, whatever. People, places, things, sex. You know how it goes. Ask your spirit guides for clarity within that. Certain passions, you're going to come into your life by setting certain boundaries, right? Be open to the changes that you ask for. It's very hard to walk through a life and be like, okay, I want to change, I want to do this, but do you have the strength to understand what that takes on once you're moving within that situation? We ask for a lot of things in life, but we don't know that that comes with heartbreak here and there. It says better to live the truth than to live a lie within certain situations. When it comes to a relationship, some of you will, if you resonate with this, will have to either retreat or sacrifice certain situations. A soulmate is going to be coming within your life that has a confession one way or another that is funny to me. You're gonna stop self limiting beliefs when it comes to certain creativities within your life. Putting in the work is gonna make you release certain situations, mind, body, and spirit when it comes to thriving within that. Right? I like that. Nothing wrong with that. Let me get the Evil Eye deck, see what we got going on. That was quick. Marine Kingdom. Someone is making offerings to the marine spirits to gain power against you. I really feel as if when we talk about marine spirits in situations like that, that is working with water. If you're divine and spiritual enough to do those type of accolades, some people are. Working against you within this way is just wishing things, using water to wish things away from you. You not go this. Oh, I don't want this person to have this. I don't want this person to step into this type of being, to be this type of person, to walk in these type of doors, to have this type of, whatever the thing may be. But like I always say, people don't have no power over who you are as a person unless you give it to them. Light magic, someone is using spell work with good intentions to help you. So you have people on your side, mind, body, and spirit for this. This could be your spiritual team, or also just could be, um, friends, family, people wishing you well and wishing the best for the things that they want in your life, which is a good thing. Good to have. Good to have. Let's see what we got. Justice in reverse, dishonesty, injustice, and being irresponsible. I really find that when you look out into the world to find what doesn't choose you one way or another. This could be a relationship, or it could be certain things that just say no. A lot of us get a lot of no's before we get a yes. Don't be discouraged within that situation. I really feel as if this is why the strength card come up. There could be a lot of heartbreaks and suffering and grief behind certain situations that you want in your life, but there's just not the time for those. Emotions and being overwhelmed within certain situations that you want do arise, but if you have a certain balance in your life, with the justice card, you'll be able to counter that very easily. I like that. The sun card, beautiful. 19. When you see 19, think about the blessings that you are walking into. It's a new day. It's the beginning of something new. That's funny that I see that with the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom speaks of diligence, passion, and having high standards within situations. Some of you guys got very high standards. I like that because it speaks about what to be, where you are within your life, even though things aren't exactly how you want them to be. It's a beautiful way to be. Understanding that walking in, what was the title? New year, new me, new situation, new excursion. However that may come up. Okay. Let's check that relationship. Seven of Swords. Somebody is fighting their feelings one way or another to let you know certain situations within your life at this moment. I really feel as if you are brighter than a star here when it comes to having emotions over a certain situation that has to do with love. Ten of Pentacles is a happy home, a happy life, a happy situation. So just because you don't know someone's feelings, or if someone is hiding a certain thing from you at this moment, it doesn't mean that you need to know everything at this time, because your abundance is still right around the corner. What to look forward for? The Hierophant, hierarchies. That's very beautiful. This speaks of very much money. This speaks of someone is paying attention to you very clearly. This could be in a work situation. This could be in your friendships. This could be you and your endeavors. However you choose to put your pinnacles, that's definitely a foundational situation when moving forward within that. Beautiful. The Hermit is still here though, so that isolation has not went anywhere. I think it behooves most of us to always know when to take a step back from people, places, and things, and understand what is the quality and the value of you doing such things, right? I find that to be very, very nice. I like it. The King of Cups. Somebody has these emotionals when it comes to when it comes to a relationship, somebody sees the value of you, right? Having the Ten of Pentacles is a very sturdy foundation, and the Star card is you walking into whatever God's Spirit Universe has for you. But if you are held back just a little bit from that, this King of Cups, very emotional to walk into your life to show you certain values and certain things within your life. It's just not for you at this moment, right? Not saying that you don't want this king. You just don't want the emotional imbalance that this king gives. For whoever that resonates with. Mm. What else we have here? Three of Pentacles. Somebody see the value within you and wants to come very much forward within that situation. The Four of Pentacles is holding on. I really feel as if some of you guys are holding on to something else, while something else definitely wants to, jump in there, snag you up one way or another. I really find that if this is value to you, and you're taking yourself out of that, like being in a hermit space of a relationship, you find that that's somewhere you do not want to be in the moment, which is very much okay to me. Value is definitely value, no matter how you spin it, right? Oh God, we got the player. So this player comes into your life to say a couple of things: being charming, manipulative, karmic, and being tested one way or another. This was that test that we was talking about earlier. What is the objective to the certain situations that you're going forward? How would you be tested by the player? So someone's going to be charming, very much come into your life. They seem like they have a magnetic attraction to you one way or another. This is your thing. This is why you're here, to show up for yourself, mind, body, and spirit. Now, what would you choose? Would you choose lust? Would you choose the flirting situation, or would you stay in the hermit case at this moment to really find out what you want, mind, body, and spirit? Remember, the devil comes to give you everything you need and everything you want. Even if it's a getaway, relaxing and having fun, you just got to pay attention to those situations. Right now is a time to recharge, breathe, and let go of certain situations within your life that you find very value to who you are as a person, right? No matter if this player comes into your life, you still know that right now is the time for rest. Right now is the time for you to be in a situation where you have to be in your own comfort zone, right? Even though this person may make you feel comfortable, mind, body, and spirit, one way or another, you have the discernment to say no or to say yes. That's however it chooses up to you. If you're in a feeling where you're not in the hermit mode and you're ready to accept being manipulated one way or another, and remember, manipulations come in many, many, many different type of ways, but it's your discernment that chooses how you come into that. Mm, a lot of things be manipulative, right? A lot. You got to be more careful. Two-faced. This could be friends or family, double life, a cheater, a backstabber. When it comes, it could be this player that we're talking about, right? That is very much two-faced, and that would be your test. This is what's not being said when it comes to the Seven of Swords. This is the feelings that's being hidden, right? She has her back turned, but she's hiding something back there. Her feelings. Somebody is hiding their feelings, how they feel one way about a situation when it comes to you. They know exactly that you're a star. You live and you thrive within this situation, but they're unable to absolutely tell you the truth because of the way you hold on to things. Maybe you're good with money, right? These are pentacles. These are very tangible things you can touch, feel, and see. So there is something about you that makes them want to hold back mind, body, and spirit. They know you got it all together, no matter what it is with the Ten of Pentacles here, but they still value something else about you that they can't tell you. Be careful about that. This also could be, hierarchies. That's job, that's institutions, one thing or another. They know your value, they see that very well, but they ain't gonna tell you that because they don't want you to know that. But you very much is aware of who you are. That's why you choose to go within in certain situations and find your own value. Mind, body, and spirit. I like it. Mm. Hmm. Let me get a little Peace time. So let's see the little relationship. So what do we have? The Golden Mirror, self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. This is what the person could be. Absolutely. That's crazy that came up when I said someone is very much hiding something, right? With the Seven of Swords, back turned, something in the back. And then we get the Golden Mirror, self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing card one way or another when it comes to those type of situations. What is the value? What is the true generosity of someone that wants to come into your space and see you for who you are? Mirror, is it a good one or a bad one, right? We have the mirror, mirroring each other. Self-image relationships reflect our wounds and introspection. I really feel as if you are a beam of light at this moment, as the star card says you are, someone wants to mirror that energy. That means look at you and extract or get exactly what you're giving out to the world, exactly who you are, what you are at this moment. I like that collective camera and the snake. Oh boy. Reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past and make memories. Somebody feeling nostalgic about you one way or another. Maybe you are not where you used to be. That's mind, body, and spirit. Maybe you have moved away certain ways within your life and you are no longer in that type of space or realm or around these type of energies no more. But there is an enemy and a clever, malicious, look over your shoulder type. And it also says the other woman. For you masculines out there, if you are this player, there's another woman that is playing. Wait, how they used to say that saying? Be the fool that the fool gets over you. Something like that, right? Try to be the fool that the fool think they getting over on you. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, if you are the player, then there's another woman that's really feeling as if like you think you nickel slick, she got your penny change type of situation. I love this energy because it says, yes, it says competition, but it also says clever and being malicious one way or another. So this is for some masculine energy out there thinking they getting over on a woman. And this can also be the energy of the woman out there. If you are that woman that needs to hide some of the cards within your life because you know you're dealing with a player, mind, body, and spirit, this is that thing. But it still comes off of being a snake, even if it's on your side of being genuine within that situation. You got to be careful about that because you can taint your own spirituality going in, and that's that mirroring energy thing that people love to do so well. Oh, I'm gonna match in it. No, you can match energy, but for so long. So if someone is, you know, low vibing and a low vibing energy, you're gonna match that. You're gonna go there with them. Not so much, right? Sometimes you gotta let people be where they are. We got the king, keys on a ring, many options, decisions, unconstitutional string along, and one night stand. Even though somebody sees the value in whoever this message is for, even though somebody sees the value in you, they still feel as if they need to be a snake, get over on you one way or another. Someone has another woman within the situation, so that's why they are with you for certain values that you have. With the Ten of Pentacles here, you are very strong in the way that you maybe live your life, mind, body, and spirit. So that's why they want to be a little bit more connected to you, even though they have a double life, mind, body, and spirit. Whoever needs to hear that, that's crazy. They want to mirror the energy that you have because this other energy that they're with doesn't have it, but they chooses to hold on to this person for a plethora of reasons. Baby, this person comes off as two-faced, it right, being a cheater, mind, body, and spirit one way or another when it comes to a relationship that they're in. ascending. I really feel as if for some of the collective out there, transcending and having certain obstacles in your life that you're learning from, being in a new phase within your life and preparing for a union outside of whatever this two-faced situation is, mind, body, or spirit. Uh, with this, a Hierophant card is really giving other things, right? Other things. Not really your love life, not really the quality with your children for some of you guys out there. It's just other things within your life that you are willing to basically step away from and become more within that situation. With the Three of Pentacles, everybody sees your value, but they're unable to get in the rat race with you, right? You just keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. Nobody's ever able to step in, get in there, right? It's too much going on. It's just keep going. Nobody's able to ascend within that situation, not even this King of Cups with his emotional attachments one way or another. You are recharging right now. The runner is very much codependent on the relationship that they have with you. Maybe it's this Ten of Pentacles is the reason why. Someone is listening to ego when it comes to you. That's where this magnetic where my words going. This is where this magnetic attraction is coming from, basically, when it comes to you being very self-centered. Even if you're not showing all your cards in this moment, you're still being stern in who you are in this present situation. I like it. Justice 11. For those who see 11, you're in your space. Whenever you see 11, either on a clock or anywhere out in your daily life, just know it talks about truth, karma, fairness, accountability, and cause and effect. So when you see the 11 in your life today, that's what you know. That's exactly where you're at. Your question is, how can you act truthfully today? I like that. Use your intuition to set your moral compass. So whenever you feel as if you need to be divinely exactly who you are, structured in your mind, body, or spirit, that's when God's going to come to you and be like, okay, my child, this is where you should be. Now we got the discernment of our own right to say yes or no. Sometimes, people deny God every day, B, just by not being aligned in the right energy where you should be. Okay, I see you. This is where I should be at. This is where I'm going to be led, right? Two of Wands, discovery, decisions, and planning. So when it comes to the new year, new you, new scenario situation, it's all about picking the right choice. Remember, the twos are decisions within life. He holds the world in his hand because he understands his true value within situations. Discovery and planning will be your best efforts with moving in forward today. How could you help yourself? By the spring, you should be exactly where you need to be if you follow your divine justice within this situation. If you were wondering, am I in this situation? Should I be in this place or whatever? How should this come out to me, come out to be? However that chooses to show up for you, right? The Kings or the Ring speaks of the many options within the situation. What options are you given? Would you take them within that situation? Are you balanced enough to live within those? If you're given a one night stand, even though you haven't had, a good hunch in a long time, would you take it? Is it spiritually balanced enough for you to have that one night stand within the situation? You got to ask yourself, right? Would you let somebody string you along? Would you let somebody be codependent within the situation? I really feel that new year, new me, new scenario is the new scenarios you putting behind it. It's not the old cliche, oh, new year, new me. It's the scenarios you putting behind all that at this moment, right? We got the Temperance card, 14. When you see 14, think of harmony, middle path, moderation, balance, and finding meaning within the situation. Always ask yourself this question: how could you find how can you find back to your center? How can you find your way back to your center? I like that. Seek balance and moderation. So everything in moderation, right? I understand what you were like, oh, I'm going to stop this. Yes, easier said than done. I think we all know that as certain adults, right? Or even certain adolescents and things. Oh, I'm not going to talk to that person, or I'm not going to do this within this situation. But you find yourself leading back on to, whoever that is. Oh, or running back to that man that was no good, or going back to that girl that treated you like shit, or just following different paths and webs and flows, ebbs and flows that, everything in moderation. So as long as you give yourself balance within the situation, everything will be okay. The justice sits on the throne, but he also has a Libra scale. So everything, how heavy is things that you carry within your life? Is your faith as light as your heart, or as heavy, depending on the person? Mhm. 15. The devil is always around the corner. What beliefs keep you in a cage? I tell ya. Oh, baby. 15. When you see 15, know the devil is around. 15, he is around to test you. Bondage, materialism, addiction, and pleasure be the four things that keep us in a web: mind, body, and spirit, right? So what within those beliefs keeps you in there? Capricorn, very significant right now. Earth signs, yes. If you ask yourself a question right now in this moment, it is no. That's what the card says, right? It's definitely no. Okay. For my first live in a long time, this is pretty good. I kind of like it. Where I'm going to go before I end this thing. But I am coming right back with signs. I wanted to do the zodiac signs. I haven't did those in a while neither. So why not do the zodiac sign? Maybe I'll do a little Q&A. I can ask some questions. For this video, I turned the comments off, but for the next ones, I will have them on. So I can get ready to read the rude comments. So I can block you. Alrighty. Ooh, I like it. Abundance. So for some of you guys, when I see this card, abundance, it always speaks of exactly what this is. Doesn't that look almost the same, guys? Right? The pentacles, whatever's floating here. But this also gives me like cells, like your red blood cells, like being strong within this sense of things, having the abundance to carry certain situations within your life, being abundant within your body. If your body is well, then you're able to, go through things and scale things just fine within that situation. I find this to be very healthy for some of you guys out there that seek abundance within your life. When you have abundance, you'll be able to see the two-faced people in your life, to understand what is not for you, to say no to one night stands when they don't serve you no good, to let go of certain situations within your life, to be healthy in that way, mind, body, and spirit. I kind of like that for some out there. Very beautiful. The next one we got is anger. And the good book says, do not be led into anger within situations. That could be abundance for some of you guys out there. This also has an eye, but it's a lot going on within the situation. So I also always say in spirituality, be careful what you listen to. Be careful what you see. Be careful what you watch. Be careful who speaks things into your life, who speaks things on you one way or another. Those things can make you angry. You ever was just chilling one time, right? And everything is going great in your life at that moment. And then you get a phone call from a friend or something, and their anger, or maybe them hearing you be so calm and so makes them angry, or them just being angry in a way kind of sets off your mood. That's what we want to watch at this moment. Because I really feel as if you're very abundant in this time, and we said the devil comes cheat, kill, steal, all the things, right? So you want to take your joy and all that thing. So if you're feeling very much abundance in this moment, watch out for anger, because you can miss your blessing within that situation. The next one we got is a mystery. For some of you guys, very much stay a mystery within the situation. It has to do with being the pillar in your lives, the yin and the yang situations, right? Understand what the value where your moon cycles are in this moment. The purple speaks of being very mysterious in a way where it's healthy. Not everybody needs to know everything in this season. I like that. Let me get one more. Ooh, one of my favorites, passion. For some of you guys, you have the passion to get over how I got over. Yes, to get over on materialism, addiction, bondage, and certain pleasures within your life. I really find as if your passions is enough to carry you through over anything that is came to interrupt your peace, so to speak. Right? Then you'll be able to get through that. What are you passionate about in this season that you're able to make a stand? Have this situation in your life where you're not holding on to anything that is of the devil, right? That is of the 15th. What beliefs keep you in a cage is always the question to ask yourself in this moment. And I'm going to get one more, which speaks of disruption. And what was we just speaking about? The disruption of things that have to do with your relationship and your sound mind and body when it comes to the 10 of Pentacles, right? When it comes to that abundance that you look for within your life. It's crazy that the temperance is the 14th and 15th is right after that. So as soon as you seek balance and moderation, here comes the devil. That is crazy. 14, right? 15. Right. So as soon as you seek certain balance and moderation, the devil is right there to try to pick up the pieces within that situation. Please be free to comment your zodiac signs or questions in the chat. So when I go live right after this, which I will be back to do, I don't know what sign I'm gonna do first yet. But I want to thank you guys for showing up, for being here. Next time I will have the comments on so we can do a little chatty chat. And as always, it's been a blessing to be here. So remember, moderation and balance was the key to this reading. I am Dre Eden. This was Instinctual Tarot. Remember, you can watch me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all the places, right? Um, Even my personal page, Andre Bethea. Please, please feel free to like, share, and comment whenever you need. I am Dre Eden. This was Instinctual Tarot. I'll be back in the next video, and as always, blessings.